Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. So today I am here to present you the fourth topic, that is the fourth class of the new initiative, that is topics or the videos based on FSSAI initiatives and current affairs. So today we are going to look into one topic and one current affairs. So let us see what are they. So the first topic is diet for life. So what is this diet for life? It seems very easy, but there is so much of information if you go in depth with this with respect to this topic. And the second one is banning of packaging materials. Though it is a 1 year old news, but it is very important because there are specific matters which we have to know, like what kind of packaging materials have been banned by FSSAI. So these are the two topics which we are going to see today. And one more thing, guys, please share my videos so that more people can view such new quality videos, and which can help in their examinations. So now let us go into the first topic. So that is diet for life. So FSSAI has initiated diet for life to help people understand about metabolic disorders. So what is this diet for life? So it mainly speaks upon the understanding of metabolic disorders. So what is metabolic disorders? We will look into it in the next slides. So it will provide a comprehensive platform to parents, healthcare professionals, and parent support groups to adopt the right approach towards inborn error of metabolism. See, this is very important. Inborn error of metabolism, that is IEM management. So what is a diet for life? It is not just about the diet which you have. It speaks about metabolic disorders. So specifically which kind of metabolic disorders? That is inborn error of metabolism. So IEM, you need to know the full form of IEM. So there may be a direct question like what is the full form of IEM? So inborn error of metabolism. And one more question, like diet for life deals with which of the following? And that is with respect to IEM, that is inborn errors of metabolism. So what are the objectives of diet for life? So spread awareness about inborn metabolic defects in general public with help of parent support group. Treatment and availability of special IEM diets for IEM conditions. So facilitate training program. So first thing is to create awareness, and second thing is to facilitate training program of healthcare professionals, that is the doctors and dietitians, and extend support to medical and nutrition association and societies for maintaining national registry of IM patients. See, and these things are not important because we are not having any mains exam. If there was a mains exam, we need to know all these points. But why did I put this sentence? Because we need to know, like, only diet for life, yes, it speaks about this, but what is the objective of diet for life? To eradicate IEM. So to eradicate it, it is taking so many steps. So we need to know all these steps and all. So just keep in mind that it creates awareness, and it facilitates training program for healthcare professionals, and extends support to medical and nutrition associations. So these are the objectives. Now let us go into the important part, that is IEM. So inborn error of metabolism is a single gene defect resulting in abnormalities in synthesis of protein, carbohydrates, fats, or complex molecules. So please remember these four components, that is proteins, carbohydrates, fats, or complex molecules. So these are the four components which can where the abnormalities in these four components can cause inborn error of metabolism. So more than 350 IEM disorders are known and may manifest at any stage of life from infancy. It is not like only at the stage of when you are baby, or at the stage after 60 years. So it can come in any stages of your life. So awareness of this disorder is imperative. Imperative means compulsory for early diagnosis and treatment. So if you get to know that you are suffering from IEM, and if you get early diagnosed, then it will be safe for you. This initiative aims to increase awareness about inborn error of metabolism and reduce the impact these disorders have on child's life through timely diagnosis and treatment. So if you ask, sir, what is the exact meaning of IEM? So these are the genetic disorders, abnormalities resulting in if there is any abnormalities in these four components. So if you want to know more about IEM, then you can Google it, but this is not necessary for our exam. So we need to know just about this diet for life objective and IEM with regard to IEM, because we are writing assistant exam. So as I said in my previous videos also, if it is technical in nature, then it will not be asked in assistant. It might be asked in TO and FSO, but not in IEM. So just to know about these things. So they are diet for life, the objectives of diet for life, then what is IEM, and what are the four components that may create problem if there are abnormalities in those components. So this is the first topic. Now let us go into the current affairs. So FSSAI issues new food packaging regulation rules, details, features, and highlights. So FSSAI has notified the new food packaging regulation replacing all the provisions regarding packaging. So what is the new rule? FSSAI has asked food business to comply with the rules by 2019. So this is with respect to the news of 2019 July. So why did I put this news? Because even though it is a 1 year old, 1 or 2 year old news, but it is very important because there are specific materials which has been banned by FSSAI for packaging materials. So let us see what are them. So FSSAI has also separated the packing regulations from the labeling regulations. See, this is important. So packing regulations from the labeling regulations. So before and all, the packing and the labeling on the packing was to be held by a same regulator, but now FSSAI has separated both of them. So this is also very important. So now let us see what is the news is about. So with an aim to put an end to the use of packaging materials causing health risks, India's top food safety regulator FSSAI has banned the use of plastics that is used in packaging of food. So the prohibited the use of this is very important. See, wait one second. Yeah, prohibited the use of recycled plastics or newspapers and magazine papers which have been used in packaging several food items. So you need to register these things in your mind. So what has FSSAI banned? It has banned recycled plastic or recycled newspaper and recycled magazine pages which has been used. So these three things cannot be used by any food business operator for packaging purpose. Why? Because then everyone will ask, sir, what is the reason? Because the move comes after a survey conducted by a survey was conducted by FSSAI, and it showed that unorganized sector was found to be making use of hazardous packing material, for which the regulator thought a strict step has to be taken. So you know, India is comprised of 80 to 85% of unorganized sector according to NFSA survey. So if unorganized sector is using this, then it may create a problem because they do not follow any hygienic practices for packaging and all. If you go to any roadside food operator also, you can see he will be packing the food in a newspaper, but this has been prohibited only for recycled newspaper and not for first time use of newspaper. So recycled newspaper means a fresh page which has been recycled and has been sent back for reusing, and this reused newspaper cannot be used for packaging purpose. So you need to remember just these things, that is use of recycled plastic, newspaper and magazine papers. So these things has been banned for packaging purposes. So this is the current affairs topic for today, guys. So I guess if you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.